guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a layout for me. This is a layout that I am doing for Tuesdays in the Attic. Yes, that has not been around for quite a while. I've been kind of slacking. My goal is to try and do it at least once a month this year now, since I have slacked on it for quite a while. But basically I take the old Freaky Fast formulas from the scrap room and use them. So we are all the way back to, I think that was September of 2020, or no, 2019. Yep, September 2019, the Freaky Fast formula that month was one 4x6, which I cut out in that polka dot paper, two 3x4s, which I did the black pattern, two 3.5x5s. I think that's the one I'm using. Maybe that's not the one I'm using. And one 2.5x3. That's 2.5x3. 3x4. Maybe that's not the one I'm using. Hold on, let me see. Nope, that is totally the one I am doing. Anyway, so did I write it down wrong? No. So 2.5x3, I'm just cutting out of some black cardstock. Oh no, 3.5x5, yes. To the blue pattern. It kind of looks like the metal on running boards for trucks. So yeah, I did do that. And then 4x6. Okay. I did do all those pieces. I was confused for a second. So this collection is part of the double shot kit from the scrap room this month. I did not do it as a designer, but I do get the kits, and I am a designer for the scrap room. So this is Echo Park Little Builder, and I thought these pictures of my son having an ice cream cone at our local Dairy Queen was perfect, because I remember thinking, oh, we're gonna go get ice cream today because we need something to do, and right now there's construction on that street. They were redoing the sewer lines throughout the main like drag through town. It used to be where the old highway went before they diverted it and made it 4-lane, and so they were redoing. So there's tons of construction equipment, so we were super entertained by that as well. So that's what the photos are of. So there's not a lot of just trucks in the pictures, but my son eating his ice cream cone with trucks in the background and excavators and all this digging equipment. So this collection was perfect for that. So at first, I want to kind of create, I really like the dark blue cardstock that comes in the kit, as well as there's a black that comes in the kit. When you get the double shot, you actually get 3 pieces of cardstock, whereas normally the Flavors of the Month kit, you only get 2. So you get an additional piece of cardstock. So I cut a few strips of black cardstock 1/2 inch as well. And then I had a 1/2 inch left, a little bit more than 1/2 inch of the star paper. And so I'm going to just create kind of a little border along the 2 edges of the main piece pattern that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this like chevron zigzag blue on blue. I really like that. But then my cardstock is dark blue too. So it kind of blends together but doesn't, if that makes sense. I re-inked my chipped sapphire like right before I did this page, and it was still super juicy. So I will get inked sapphire or chipped sapphire distress oxide ink everywhere. I inked up the cardstock. I'm going to ink up all the pattern papers. They look a little bit messy, but it all works together in the end. And then I'm also going to take this stencil that I got from MK and her advent calendar this last December. I'm pretty sure it was cut by Scrapping Reflections, but I'm going to use that and put a little bit on, so I have like a tone-on-tone kind of look for my cardstock background as well, kind of on the top where it's going to be more cardstock, and then I'm actually going to do it on the pattern paper as well, which you can't see super well because I cover up a lot of the blue pattern paper, but I do it, so it makes a little bit of difference. And then I distress the edges of everything too. And then I inked up that black cardstock 2.5 by 3 section really, really well. So it looks really distressed. And then it doesn't look just like a nice little piece of black cardstock. So it kind of blends in better with the rest of the page. So yeah, wiping a lot of the excess ink off, because like I said, I was impatient when I re-inked my Chip Sapphire. Okay, so what I did is I used both of the sets of cuts that were 2 of, so 3.5 by 5 and 3 by 4, and I happened to have the perfect amount of photos. I think there was one other photo, but it was the same as another one, so I kind of chose the best one of the 2, and so I have 4 photos on here, so it's going to be a lot of photos on one layout, but I also want to use as much of the stickers as possible. I did create another 2-page spread with this collection before I made this page, for my December 2024 album, and it's after Christmas, so it didn't have to be Christmassy. But my son was learning how to rotate the tires in my husband's truck, so he was just being shown like how to change a tire essentially. And so I got some really good pictures of that and made a 2-page spread in a 9 by 12. One side is pocket page, the other side is not. I will show you some close-ups of that here at the end as well. I'll add those so I made those 2 pages first, and then I made this page knowing I wanted to make this page, use this collection for this page, because it all pertains, like, it was perfect. And then I have plans, if I can find, I don't remember if I've scrapped the photos yet or not. I don't think I have, but if I have, then I'm sure I can find something else. But I have another layout in mind, and I'm hoping then I can just kill this. But because there's all this whole sticker sheet, I wanted to use up as much of the stickers as possible. So that's why I figured I'd kind of create like it's almost like a grid, and then stickers in the gaps. But I'm also playing with a bunch of fun stuff on my desk from Some Assemblage Required. So I decided this year as well, there's things on my desk that I'm like, I need to use these things up. So my goal is to try and grab something from my washi pile and this bin of things that I want to grab something from there every time I create a layout, so that I start using some of the little leftover things and all the things that are just on my desk up. That is my goal. So I've got all these cute stickers. I got this acrylic piece that says under construction, and it's yellow. It brings out some of the yellow and all the other things. That's kind of like my title. And then we've got all these construction trucks. I've got some stars, wood veneer stars that I'm going to put on. I didn't think I'd use all of them, but I end up using all of them, that are from Some Assemblage Required, and they are adhesive backed, which is awesome. Add as many stickers as possible. I'll create a label on there. I even got a couple flair on there from Scrap and Heavy Studio. I'm going to add some of that. I've had this random chipboard. I think it's from a Citrus Twist kit, I'm guessing, or it might be L Studio. I'm not sure, but it's up there on the upper right. It says Adventure, and it's got a little geotag with a heart in it, but it's like the orangey red that's in the collection, so it's kind of perfect. It's a little more red than the orange that's in here, but whatever. Yeah, just a lot of fun things. And then I even used some of my flatback pearls from Picket Fence Studios in this like iridescent blue and black. So those are really cute, and just kind of filling the spaces. So with all my inked stuff and all the stuff filling the spaces, it's kind of a busy layout, but it's another page done. I have 4 pictures on one photo, and I even journaled a little bit. So it's kind of like best of both worlds, ice cream and trucks. So here's some close-ups here in a second, and then stay tuned for some close-ups after that of the 2-page layout. I'll just show you a picture of the full 2-page spread that I made as well. But thank you again so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.